Hello everybody, my name is Elijah. Welcome to 85 Studios. So I'm building this device, which a lot of people are familiar with. I've got my wrappers and stuff for electronics here. Um, I'm using a Arduino Uno, and I'm putting it inside this case here, and it uh, is a EMF detector. That's just the remote for those lights behind my monitors. Um, but right now, it's basically they're gonna all stay on until I get the meter set up. These are clear LEDs, so you got red here, two red, two yellow, two green, two blue, two ultraviolet, and the two green ones just stay on as a baseline to let you know that the power's on. There's going to be a switch on the side here, and I'm going to go ahead and run it directly through this USB cable, and we're going to use a battery bank box, like what you would use to add extra battery life or charge a cell phone on the go. You can get them up at Dollar General for like $5. They're not great, but they're rechargeable and they're easy. Then we can just use the connections for the Arduino Uno and just run the cable directly out through the outside of it, and that way we don't have to worry about recharging batteries or 9-volt batteries or what have you. And I'll buy a couple of them. They're pretty cheap. They're like $5. Plus, you can use them for other things, including charging your cell phone on the go. So I'm gonna go ahead and build this and finish this build, and get back with you on this. I managed to get 4 Arduino Unos from TataElectronics.com, and they're about $4 each. So this is actually programmed with my code, and I'll show you my code right quick. The TV was on. My code is here, which is relatively simple. Initiating pins, pin outputs, takes readings from a single wire for EMF, and brings them through and lights up the pins accordingly in a bar graph style. I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah, so I'll get this put together, and there's also another device that I'm wanting to make, which is going to need a project box similar to this, which is I call it a kick sensor. And basically what it does is it's got a spread pattern of LEDs on it, and when somebody, say, there's like a knock, and there's a little bitty sound, like a real light knock, it uses a piezo buzzer, but it's using it in the form so it can be basically a microphone to pick up on little bitty sounds, and then it just lights the LED light. It's using an AND gate and a couple of capacitors and a couple of resistors, and that's pretty much all it consists of, other than a couple LEDs. And it's going to use the other battery bank, and all of this is 5 volts, so it's pretty simple. Other than that, we'll get one working, and then we'll get the other one working, and I'll be right back, okay? I'll talk to you guys in a few. Okay guys, so this one is actually complete. Basically all it really is an EMF meter detector, 10 stage, and as you can see, this is the baseline, and as you get closer to an item that is electrical, you see the next LED will light up. See how it's lighting up more here? Sorry, they're bright. And you can actually kind of sweep around the room and see if you can pick up any EMF spikes with it. Like for instance, I'm going to go ahead and set it here by this space heater. And when I kick on this space heater, you should see the color change from blue and go up into the green. The bottom green ones here, they're just baseline and power indicators. Watch this. See, it becomes more consistent. hot in here. I don't want to run the heater. Okay, that was not a good example. I need like an old style CRT monitor or something. Something that puts off a lot of EMF. Come here, Sapphire. Let's see what your EMF levels are. Light bulb? Light bulb's got some EMF. Yeah? Went into the green a little bit. But yeah, what we're using to power this is these power banks that you get from Dollar General. They're like $6. They work quite well. You just basically plug them in. They're USB, like that. This has got a cable coming out of this, just like that. And it's going into the Arduino Uno that is powered. Just plug it in like that. Your lights come on, and then you get your baseline reading. So, pretty neat little paranormal investigative tool that I just built. And the next one, oh wow, we get a standing. Oh, I hit the, oh, never mind. I reset the bait, I reset. So, I need to, I push hold is what I did. If you push hold, then this is what it'll do. There's a little button I added into it. Called hold. There we go. Now it's actually reading the fluctuations in EMF fields in here. Let's see, like if I touch it, I don't have much EMF, do I? Takes a little bit. But anyway, that's the general idea. We can use it for a paranormal investigation. I bought 3 of these battery banks, and I have bought, well, I've got several project boxes, and the next project I'm going to make is called a kick meter. Or it's basically, it's similar to this, but it's got a star pattern on top of it of LED lights, and anytime it senses vibration, the LED lights will light up for a couple milliseconds and let you know that something is actually making that sound. And the reason why we're doing it this way is because a lot of times when people hear what they claim are footsteps and that kind of thing, if somebody is actually walking and making sound, then the floor will actually be vibrating, and that will cause this meter, this very sensitive meter, to go off, and then you can see it on your camera and you have evidence right there. But this is just a little neat little toy, little tool, similar to the ones you buy at like on websites and that kind of stuff, except in this case the Arduino Uno only cost about $4, and the program for it I just built. And so basically the LEDs are like maybe 5 to 10 cents each, as opposed to paying like 20-30 bucks for an EMF meter. You now have a homemade one. The boxes are about $4 each, so about 8 bucks. So anyway, I'll do another video here in a little while with the kick meter once I get the circuit designed for it and everything and get it built. I might do that one tomorrow, actually. It's getting kind of late, 7:53 p.m. It's March 20th, 2017. My name's Elijah. Thank you all so much for watching, rather. 85 Studios, and peace out. Real quick, guys, I'm going to show you something on this, how this works. This drill, this is the drill that I used to drill the holes for the LEDs in the thing here. Look what happens to the meter when I do this. So I'll show you it does work. Let it stabilize for a second. Yeah, not enough EMF. Unfortunately, it takes a lot to get it to jump out of the blue. But then it'll stabilize and it'll hold the last reading that it was at. So, yeah, it works. Awesome, awesome. Alright guys, I'll see you guys a little bit later.